name is Levi McKenny. I am currently a sergeant with the Lane County Sheriff's Office. I've been employed by the Sheriff's Office full-time since I was 21 years old. I manage my work-life balance by remembering that there are other things important in my world that need attention. I wake up and I look at my tree line, my creek. I go outside with my kids and I play in the pool or the backyard, and we spend a lot of time with our horses. It isn't easy when you've worked 12, 14 hours at a stretch to find the energy to get up and do that, but it's the most important thing because it is literally why I do this, to try and make things just a little bit better for them. Not every day, but most days. I will hand press my uniform. I will put on all my ribbons. I'll sit at the kitchen table. The kids will be running around, spend 20, 25 minutes just putting a toe back on them. Anymore, both of my kids love watching Daddy get ready. Everything is methodical, you know. Pants go on, then the boots go on, then the vest goes on, then the uniform top goes on. I blouse my uniform. My son will usually hand me my underbelt. He'll hand me my keepers. He's very enamored with the whole process, and this is the last little bit of time that we have, and they know before I'm gone for many, many hours. Once my uniform's on, I'll grab my lunch. Most often, I'm very fortunate. My wife packs it for me. Love on the dogs, love on the kids, and if I have a chance, I usually throw in a prayer. It puts me in the right mindset and perspective that I'm here to serve. You know, I have no idea what's coming before me. I try and be positive and have a really good outlook, but there is always the possibility I won't come home. You should be very, very grateful for every day. That's why they call it the present, because it's a gift. And you don't know if you're going to have one tomorrow. And so I spend time with my kids. I'll say my prayer. I'll grab my things and head to my truck. And usually they'll be waving or yelling or shouting at me as I'm heading down the driveway. My breakdown as a day as a patrol sergeant, it really varies. A lot of times I'll come into service and I'll say X-ray 391, Station 1 in service, and the next thing I know, we're off to the races. I mean, calls come in from the outset, and I'm basically helping deputies and managing calls just like another body. I try and manage the call screen, which some days is a few calls and some days I can't see all of them. We prioritize, obviously, and it's like triaging at a hospital. We go to the ones that are most in progress and life-threatening first, and then we work our way down. When I have availability, I go to the office. I'm responsible for not only scheduling and making sure that we have enough deputies for each shift, I also am responsible for reviewing every report that comes in authored by deputies from every investigation. In addition to that, I have all of the auxiliary things that come in. Any complaints that come in, that's handled by the shift supervisor. Any other problems that arise, any media contact, and very quickly my day is filled up. Because of course, at any point, whatever I'm doing, regardless of the nature of the detail, if a priority call for service comes out, I drop everything and I run. The sheriff did a really good job with what our motto is and what our mission statement is, simply to conserve the peace. When we go to a call, my goal from the outset is to try to resolve it, not just take somebody away or take somebody to jail. It's really to try and bring a little bit of peace to whatever's going on, whether that's a grieving widow, whether that's a battered spouse, whether that's a family whose child just ran away. Regardless, our job is to try and resolve it if we can. Not every situation we can, not every situation affords us that opportunity, but that is the goal. At the end of the day, people don't call the police when they're having a good day. It's always at some of the worst times in their life. So if we can bring them just a little bit of a surety and a little bit of peace of mind, but the goal is really to try and resolve it if at all possible. I would just say, to my wife and my kids, I hope that they know that without them, I could not do this. If my personal life is destroyed or in ruins, I cannot give 100% to the people that need it most. And so I have to be right in my world to be able to be right enough to help others. And without my kids and my wife, I wouldn't be. And so I guess I would just say thank you to them.